I think at the outset, I think we're in a very positive place in relation to the pandemic and, the year that we have come through. I think we are now in a place where the vaccination program is going really well. We genuinely can see hope for the months ahead and the opening up. I think it is critical to acknowledge that the last year has been very different for different people. So I think many of us have experienced mental and physical health challenges. We've been dealing with loss, grief. So, I think it's very important as we move forward to really acknowledge for ourselves and for other people who we're meeting and dealing with that people are, it's very possible that people have had a very difficult year. And I'm certainly aware of people who cannot wait to get back out there. They're talking about live concerts and, they're really relishing that. But I think equally and in parallel to that, many of us actually think about those events and they bring on quite a lot of stress and anxiety. All the usual suspects that we're familiar with, in relation to dealing with stress and anxiety still apply. So I suppose the key ones here that we're all aware of is, ensuring we're getting enough exercise, enough sleep, eating healthily, communicating, keeping in touch with somebody or a small number of people who we trust. I think it's important to share your concerns with others. So if you're feeling a bit anxious about going to meet up with your family, tell them, because the truth is they're probably feeling the same way. I think pacing yourself, going easy on yourself, I think with that, respecting the difference and different approaches comes, not judging harshly yourself and not judging others. So if, for example, you ring your sister who's in another county and you say, will we meet up? And she's saying, look, I'm still feeling a bit anxious, let it be, work out something, down the road that she might be more comfortable with. We have developed, I think, some very positive things over the lockdown, so many people have talked about, more regularly going out for walks, maybe spending more time reading books, things that they maybe felt they didn't have time to do before. And I think that many of us have actually, in public health, it's what's called a window of opportunity for change. And certainly the last year has definitely been that for many of us. As the months go on, there may be a time where some of us may need to gently challenge ourselves, So maybe you could plan a little event with somebody who you're comfortable with outdoors, and plan that. And I think, being self-reflective in a way that allows you to monitor how you felt. I would always encourage people just to celebrate little successes that they might have, So if you feel, okay, I did actually go out and meet those people and it was actually very pleasant and now I feel better. So just to celebrate those little successes. I think lowering expectations of what returning to normal is going to be like, and that it's going to come with all the usual life irritants that have been with us for the last year and will always be with us. So I think about lowering our expectations a little bit over, so being hopeful, but lowering our expectations of what that normal life is going to be like, maybe over the next year. So maybe that's not a very positive one to end on, John.